Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright, now here we go, Water's Day. This is the day I need to go back to that shop to try and get the earrings.
Here.
Thank you for the more money.
Well then.
Oh, who wants to hang out?
I'll see you again soon.
Yufa. Alright.
Just lovely.
Also Strohl, apparently. Well, first things first.
Where to?
Let's go.
The Merchant Bazaar. And it was you, I believe,
Greetings.
right?
Well then.
Yep, Archetype Ring.
Can we talk?
We have 4, we can get 6 out of them. Actually, probably
Greetings. Well
7
then.
because we just have more people
Can we talk?
that are about to join.
Greeting. Well then.
Can we talk?
Yeah, it's weird that this is a gray item. Like, it should not be a gray item for just how influential increased archetype experience is. Alright. We have 6 of them equipped, and we have 7 in the pouch. One more person is joining the team, so that goes. I'm pretty sure the devs knew what they got on the world. It's just that they hid it. And they made it look as just innocent as they could. Such as this person selling it on one day of the week, and it's just a gray item. They're like, oh, it doesn't matter what it is. But no, that shit's important. That shit's really nice and important. Alright, Strohl. Get me the next one. Actually, hold on. Before I do that... I think... Where was the place to go?
Where to?
Actually, even here, I think just...
Let's go.
I can turn in to get the bounty. I don't remember where it is in the other areas. I'm just going to go to the one place that I know where it is easily.
I can't believe. Close your aim.
There you go.
Take a look.
We got the eyeball. Give me the money and the
We did
courage.
All right.
Yes.
Well done.
And there's nothing else now. We've done all the bounties that we have so far.
All right then. Close your eye. Oh, close your eye.
So now let's go to Strohl so we can get the next class. See what the final class for this is.
Hey,
Regarding the matter of my inheritance, it seems my father's merchant friend reached out to Lord Hydron. I'd like to go to the Grand Cathedral to negotiate. If you have time, would you come to me? Yeah. Okay, it is really
Thanks.
strong. We will see about that. Thanks for the capital. I hope this turns out for the best. It does one thing really well. I'm assuming damage. I've been informed about the land. This conversation could have been far less roundabout if you'd only informed me of your assets. What are these documents? The contract, lad. You seem rather hurried, so I wasted no time in preparing it. With but a signature, you'll become a landowner.
Worry not.
This is countryside land, yes, but the price is a rare bargain. The owner forfeited it after losing his fortune on a gamble.
I see.
There was an owner. Then am I right to assume this land still has tenants? Yes, quite a few. They're yours to command. Vacate them, employ them. The choice is yours. Your property, your people. A bargain, wouldn't you say? How's it going, Shay? Welcome. This total acreage is a bit smaller than Halia. Minor details. This land is readily available, and that alone makes it valuable. There's even an estate manor you can claim at your convenience.
No.
It matters, actually.
But
I think it certainly was considering, though.
Yeah.
Yes, but the size is an issue. It would make it difficult for the people of Halia to move in on top of these tenants. Needless to say, this land won't let me realize my vision. Why do you concern yourself with these squatters? If they're of no use to you, push them out of sight and out of mind. A lord hardly deserves the title without land to govern. You would reject this contract knowing that.
Strohl,
You should be honest with him about this.
You.
Ah.
Apologies.
I do apologize, Lord Hydron. Oh, wait, why did I do that voice? I do apologize, Lord Hydron, but I can't in good conscience sign these contracts. Wait, hold on, why'd you... Do you know what a refusal will do to my reputation? As a noble, you must know that this will have ramifications.
Yeah.
And the land in that world... All the land in the world does not make a lord until he shoulders the responsibility of protecting its people. To hell with nobles who can't recognize that. In fact, I would like to make a counteroffer. I will buy 100 of your vacant houses here in the capital. 100? Vacant or not, residence does not come cheap in the capital. Your ilk could never afford them. I've already verified the going market rate. My ilk has more than enough to cover the costs. You're surprised? I looked into it while you were helping me make inquiries.
right.
That was a clever move, Strohl.
Now then.
I know I'm just a countryside noble, but you wouldn't dream of overcharging me, would you? It would certainly have ramifications. You'll be familiar with my compatriots by now, yes? Indeed, your reputation would certainly suffer were it to come to light you were trying to scam us. But surely you aren't threatening me, are you, boy?
No.
Of course not. I have simply made a competitive offer for vacant houses you could not seem to find a buyer for. You stand to profit, really. Just the idiocy I'd expect from the son of a backwater lord who could not even flee correctly. You'd sacrifice your house in the name of sheltering peasants. You may as well toss the money down the latrine. It insults the entire aristocracy, and you'll live to regret it.
Fine.
You're the one who will come to be sorry. This country will change, and corrupt nobles like you will be on the cusp of extinction. Sorry. My parents who risked their lives to protect their people are the real nobles and my heroes.
Now then.
Now, Lord Hydron, shall we put ink to parchment?
What the?
Young master, you used your inheritance to purchase houses for us in the capital. This is what I remember. Shush, Angela, shush. Your generosity for us goes too far. Be at ease, old friend. I'm just being stubborn, perhaps even selfish. The more I ponder what I should do, the less clear the answer becomes. Or became. But when I asked myself what I truly wanted, I knew without a doubt. I want to see your smiles again. The ones I remember from simpler time. I wanted those smiles to come naturally. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. What else? What value does he have? Another gem of my parents' wisdom. I'm sorry, though. I know you wanted House Halias to rise again.
But that's...
No, you have shown us a way to live with more pride than any fortune or glory could impart. It has been my life's greatest honor, greater than any work I could express, to have served such a dignified family.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry to have left you in anguish for so long. From here on, I hope happier times win the day.
Wow.
Oh, young Master Leo, pardon, Lord Strohl.
Thank you.
It is with the utmost gratitude that we accept the accommodations in the royal capital. Allow me the honor of gathering Halia's of other refugees. Let us begin our lives anew, dreaming in that one day we will unfurl the banner of House Haliatus and serve its new lord proudly.
Yeah.
Rangif, everyone, thank you. Once my journey's over, I'll be back.
Thank you.
And thanks to you as well, Narukami. Couldn't have made it through without you. It was your determination that saw us through, Strohl. You're a genuine friend, you know that?
You know,
I didn't choose to help these people out of some sense of noble obligation. It was far more simpler than that. Simple than that. If I have the power to save someone, then I will. As straightforward as it can be. When someone needs a helping hand, I'll be there to extend it. Your sincerity made me realize that about myself.
yeah.
I would wager my parents were much the same. I think living my life with that in mind is what they'd expect of me. I can sense Strohl's intense determination. It's like nothing I felt before.
He
Thanks to that,
now a new power.
I've
we
got
can be
it,
samurai.
Father. Well,
Well, I should visit my parents' grave. I think I owe them an apology for failing to rebuild our house with their inheritance. I'm so glad you found refuge here in the capital, Rangnif. I even found a merchant my father knew as well.
That's...
Your father would tell us all the same. If there was ever an emergency, we should gather at the capital.
huh?
In Grand Trad, but that's... Pay me no mind. Before we return, shall we tour your new accommodations? Strohl's success has earned me more support from the people of Halia. Enough to not move the needle. That feels such like a slap in the face. You've helped out so many people, and it meant nothing. Now Neris as well. But hold on, Samurai. How good is it? Being hit by an enemy attack during overall combat will not trigger battle with enemy advantage. Giant Slice. Medium physical slash damage to one enemy. Thunderblade. Heavy physical electric damage to all enemies. Automatically increase the rate of attack at start of battle, so automatic Tarakaja. Constant. That's not the name of that fucking skill, and you know it, game. Concentrate means something else. It is not for physical attacks. God fucking damn it. But it's a 3 times buff to 1 stat. That is very strong. It's no attack and defense by 2 ranks or anything like that, but still. But also this hit invasion, but for 3 ranks as well. What the fuck? And then recovers significant HP every turn. And then half damage, but renders caster unable to dodge. This is what I remember this thing being. Remember it being an item in one of the other Persona games. Or not an item, but like a skill you can get as well. Everything you take is halved, but you cannot dodge. And I think the half damage also is applied after resistances as well, I believe, or it is before resistances. Because if it's applied before resistances, that means technically there is a small chance that endurance, defense, and all that could reduce damage to very negligible amounts. But if it's the final damage, then it will never really give us 0 damage. It's final damage? Gotcha. So it's not as strong as I was thinking then. Like if an enemy attacks us with 200 damage, and our defense lets us mitigate 100 damage, so we take 100 damage. Where this happens in the equation is very important. If it happened at the beginning, it takes 200 to 100, and then we mitigate that so we take 0 damage. If it happened at the end of the chain, then it turns the 100 we would take to 50. Still very good for survivability. It's just not as game-changing. So what's this? Crimson Moon Sword Art. Deals severe slash damage to all enemies that can inflict charm. For warrior, brawler, or berserker lineage. So if we just have more samurais, it works out. That's good. Also, berserker's probably the last one we get then. Windblade. Deal extreme physical wind damage to all enemies. Deals severe physical slash damage to one enemy. Adds 1 turn icon on a killing blow. So it's a one turn if you kill something with it, it's a one action attack. But also Phantom Swordsman is very tempting as well for it doing several hits at once. Both of these are beyond tempting for the protagonist, considering we are like all in on strength practically. If it weren't for the turns on the points of luck we put in, we'd have probably closer to 70 or 80 something strength. May I point to something, Reb? What you got? Two Samurai Gunner Line Faker. Two Samurais, each one with this. Gunner. Curl the HP after defeating an enemy. Oh, Mania Bullets. To give them a weakness to our own attacks. That's probably the big thing right there then, because it also uses fake. It needs them a faker to do it. Give them a weakness, and then hit it for the weakness bonus and damage, as well as the possible chance to just delete something. And faker on the off chance to give something else at the end of it right here. This is still an incredible fucking, what's it called, debuff to just give to someone. Transfer MP, daze all enemies, debilitate is also just in its own incredible. Then debilitate as well. I barely use setup, but it's very strong. It's very interesting, honestly. And physical damage as well is always,
I see.
like, gonna be in demand unless we deal with Tetrakarn people.
Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm gonna get it at the very least for regenerate and
I'm
sturdy
counting on
stance,
it.
probably.
Of course.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, what do we get? Hero's Jeweled Root.
Good. I'm still
you.
getting stronger.
These are gonna have to be upgraded soon. Same with the Soul Hacker. It's probably just because it's like reference to another game. But I almost feel like the Soul Hacker is probably gonna be very strong as well. I just need to figure out how to combine it with other stuff. So we have a request for Nurith, which will get us 5. Even more damage is taken, and reduce the cost of things in the Gunner lineage. That's 3. Dragoon gives us the next one. But it's a final one for you. Since Nurse can be upgraded while we're on the Gauntlet Runner, I'm less tempted to go to him right now, just because Juna and Yufa require us to be not on the Gauntlet Runner to actually increase them. So I'm gonna go hang out with them. But it's ironic then that she likes to hang out in the Gauntlet Runner.
Hey.
It's about the festival in Brilhaven. I need to start preparing, so would you mind accompanying me? Sure, let's go. And you can count on you. If you could do the teleport thing and get us to Brilhaven. I separated from Juno. We were trying to avoid her getting seen. Eek!
Come now.
How about a flower for your loved one? They're rare beauties, bound to impress. Who the what? Is that a child? Cute kid, but I don't recognize the tribe. I need to prioritize finding Juna.
Hold on.
What are you staring at, darling? I'm over here.
What?
What? What is it? Something on my face? Lord, I lost you. And also, are you a literal shapeshifter?
No.
Huh?
Oh, you were? Thanks. Thank you.
Then.
Well, shall we press on? We've got to meet up with the Macabra. The show is proceeding apace. We have a stage under construction at the Colosseum. And for your outfit, last year's dress is being refitted for you, Lady Juna. Ah, and regarding that little thank you gift we're preparing.
No.
Oh, please, that's unnecessary. If there's any proceeds from this, paid forward to the audience. Is that possible? That's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. We're so blessed to have you singing for us. The whole town is buzzing with excitement.
Wait a second.
Oi, that you thieving Kuna. What brings the high and mighty songsters to sing at our lowly labor festival, eh?
Huh?
Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Hold on, they have a unique model. Liar. You slithered your way in, you bloody snake. It's all you Nydia know how to do.
Come now.
Mertas, please. There's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but you simply don't have to draw the Lady Juna does.
No way.
That's so. Well, I don't mean well, it don't mean I have to accept it. And as a matter of fact, I don't. Who is she?
Hold on.
So,
If I had to guess, someone in the same profession as me.
My goodness.
I do apologize for that. She was last year's main act, and I dare say she's crossed about not being asked to return. Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies, and some have even made attempts on my life. And Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to see it done. That's so very reassuring, my lady. Truly. Well then, I'll take my leave.
got a second?
It's not that I don't sympathize with her, but crowds are only won through hard work and skill.
Right.
She's a match for songsters of your caliber.
Naturally.
We're in different leagues, is all. And she has no choice but to get that through her thick skull once I show her why.
Let's do this.
Besides, I have something close by to watch over me. Gives me just the burst of confidence I need. I'm talking about you, of course. You got that? And it sends Juna's extraordinary trust in me.
I'm going to give this performance my all.
Now she gets no more experience.
Leave it to me.
If I'm going to make this performance of my lifetime, I have a lot to think about. Let's call it a day, shall we?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Wait, is there no
Just lovely.
social links? Okay, no, Yufa does want to hang out, but that's it. Why are none of you trying to hang out? Brigida, Barden, none of you. Well, Brigida that night, but Barden. Really? Strohl's waiting for us to get to the next thing on the maybe story progress? I hope not.
I'll see you again soon.
Wait, she's just right there. Teleport a couple of feet in front of me.
It's all right.
Go to Brilhaven with me. If you've got time to spare, let's go. Check out them and see what the game says. I don't think it even tells me anything. It just tells me to wait, I think. Because, like, Barden tells me you just need to wait. Bridget's not even available, so I can't check yet. She's only available at night.
It's all right.
Which is the answer, but it doesn't tell me how long I have to wait.
I'm quite grateful.
We came to the front of a tavern, having heard that Hyperic was lingering there.
Well, now,
Sanctor Hyperic, what are you doing at a tavern? I've been to pick up Ovi. She helps out here from time to time.
You know,
They told me lots of nice things today. For the first time ever. They said I danced really good in front of the customers. You know how to dance, Ovi? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Oh, can you teach me someday? Of course. What kind of dance is it? It's very traditional. But I think anyone outside the island would find it quite novel. It's really something. Mr. Hyperic, I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama. And you may, so long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now,
Now then, this visit indicates that you'd like to learn more about sectism, yes? How much do you know about our noble faith, might I ask? Basics, a bit here and there. Then let us begin with the core of our beliefs. In sectism, we receive divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God, and offer Him our prayers with a selfless heart, that is.
I see.
A selfless heart. The idea sounds quite different from the dragon god faith. We aspire to take the hand of our God in our own to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strength, such as our teachings. I see. While that is an intriguing belief, what of those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own, and so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices. Oh, it's time to go to visit Mama, Mr. Hyperic, Yufa. Can we do this talk at the church? Let's go.
Well,
Pardon me, Sanctor Hyperic, but what kind of illness is Ovi's mother afflicted with? Your concerns touch my heart. You're a kind person, Miss Yufa. Oh, it's just, I lost both of my parents when I was around Ovi's age. Yufa, are you and Narukami going to convert?
indeed.
What? Oh, I think you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith, unless you find our prayers meaningless. No, that's not what I... Are you pressuring us?
wait.
Faith isn't something you can pressure someone to have. I apologize, that wasn't my intention. We all live with anxiety in our hearts, and it is through sanctism that we can find salvation. Simply want you to keep that in mind. I love how I just instantly went into... I love how without a second of a thought. Is our prayers meaningless? That's not what I'm... Are you trying to fucking pressure us into this? SMT has trained me well.
Oh,
What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Now then, I had to cut this short, but I am needed elsewhere. Also, things like that I just don't trust the church. Oh, all right. Thank you very much for your time.
see you later.
Yufa, teach me how to dance next time, okay?
no.
That was unexpected. Converting was never so much as a thought I'd had.
Sure.
Everyone should believe in what they wish to believe.
Indeed.
You're right about that. In fact, since I am no longer a sacrificial priestess, the choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on, and for some, that's sancticism. I feel like I better understand Sanctism now that I've experienced it myself, and I couldn't have done that without you. You gave me the courage to expose myself to new, unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world, but I also want to be by your side, Narukami. Handshake level up, rank 3.
I see it as my turn to test my mettle.
I'm not sure that's the wind. And there's that smell again. I'm sorry, my head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back here and investigate later. There's something about this place which makes me feel so ill at ease. Every now and then with these SMT games, I kind of wonder what the game expects the player to have as a, like, opinion for the church and other factions. Considering, like, some of these social links, they're blatant-ish. Such as Bridget's social link of the, oh yeah, these people stole from the church and you go up to them. It's just some random-ass people. We leave. Come back. Their village burned down and the church is saying, thank God, thank you for doing it. It's like, the fuck? It's kind of like they might have some thoughts on it. It's much less church as much as power corruption. I can see that as well, as honestly, because like how much it's spread out across nobility and other things as well. But I guess just because I've played so much SMT, like I just kind of put it all into one box of just church hate. Honestly, I feel this game, which is just historically accurate, but yeah. For many SMT games, even the arguments of not everyone is strong, people need to rely on faith sometimes. Which, honestly, I kind of agree with. Sometimes it's, for people, just much more comforting to believe that there is something bigger that can take care of things, that they can take care of them, that they can hope that there is something in the world that will right everything going wrong. I'm never going to knock someone for having that and using it to better themselves. What I will is people using that belief and using that to draw other people into other shit that is just generally more repetition of what history has shown to be the way people gather power and just establish themselves.
Oh-ho!
Hello there. Come to check on the progress with the lands. Well, you ought to know. Never. Oh wait, you're talking about that. Another potential relic? Yes, we have. Had to unearth the junk we picked up during our travels.
Well.
Ye gods, what is this?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Why, hello there, my dear little guest. Such a pleasure to meet you. He's baby talking the relics. They never cease to amaze me, no matter how much I study them. These relics use a power that interferes directly with the fundamental elements of matter. So I see. So if we harness the colossal heat generated by the point...
My God, I've got it!
I hear it! By my sainted aunt, I hear it! The whispers of ancient civilization, their secrets murmur in hushed reverence. Thank you, Narukami!
Thank you.
Thank you for the hero's fruit. Well, strike me down. There's really all kinds of relics out there. Enough to give me a thunderclap of inspiration, even when I'm at a low point. You feeling low? Huh? Well, I'm deep in my research. Sometimes this anxiety just overcomes me is all. I start wondering if these happy days of mine might suddenly disappear. You remember, I told you about my failed flight test back in my more respectable days. Back when I was still just a young man. I set out to prove my own flight theory. I botched it. Spectacularly. Once I healed from the ensuing crash, I was demoted. They chose to adopt another flight plan. And most of all, people I thought friends and supporters quietly took their leave of me, one by one. Seeing my colleagues change their tune as easily as their coin flips made me realize just how frightening people are. What I feel most, though, is the coward I'd become.
You're right.
After you've been burdened instead of choosing the path of exhilaration and the unknown, you tend to favor the path that's safe, secure, and least risky.
It'll be fine.
Don't worry, we won't disappear on you.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Well, when I think about it rationally, I doubt any of you would abandon me, especially if you've stuck out this relic hunt so far, eh?
Yes.
Exactly. You're our trusty engineer. I don't know what we'd do without you. Goes to show, can't let our old age sour your outlooks, eh? Thank you both. Ah, I do love you.
Oh, come on.
Well, glad to hear you're feeling better. Right, Narukami? Ah, bless her.
Thanks.
I'm grateful for the encouragement. I feel like I know what it really means to be strong when I'm with you lot. Wish I could have met you a lot sooner. Maybe my life would have been more...
I'll do
No,
it.
perhaps it's better to think of this time gallivanting around with you as my second lease on life. I'll make up for all that wasted youth in no time flat. I can feel Narasuma burning feelings of camaraderie and trust in me. Rank 5, I think, right? Yep, 5. 3 more needed.
Ah, for the blessings of youth. The truth is,
Truth be told, the relics are really starting to come together. Thanks to you, I get the strange sense that this gadgetry could generate untold levels of power. Something the size of my palm, enough to power 1,000 Gauntlet Runner's engines. Even more, I dare say. Once it is complete, not even the stars will feel like such a far-away dream. Though that hinges on you all finding those relics. Well, with that settled, I'm counting on you to bring a new relic for a new flash of inspiration.
This one's important.
now then.
Glad you're enjoying it, Capricorn. All right. Now that I'm fighting fit again, it's time for some maintenance. Yes, maintenance. You'll lend me a hand, of course.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Here you are.
Arden. Macula injection. All right.
Well then.
Who wants to hang out?
Yeah.
Strohl. All right. Really? You want to max out the rank?
Just let me.
Not on... Huh.
All right then. Where to?
That is certainly new.
Hey,
Let's go.
Thanks a bunch.
Truly, thank you. You've been such a great help. Can I put you? Can I point the gun? Can you point the gun to the village area again? All right.
You know, I'm truly blessed with good fortune. I was born into nobility, lived a carefree childhood, and I even survived a human attack. But more than all of that, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship. Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
Everyone deserves that.
That's true. You can't measure the value in people's lives. Somehow, I always end up trying to weigh mine all the same. After all, I was only able to help the people here because of my parents' wealth. The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
Luck is its own type of skill, right?
Guess I should just embrace it, yes. I don't regret using the full inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing. But I think I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
I'm sure they'd have done the same.
I just don't know. Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste. Grand Trad. Rangif said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital. And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
No, your parents orchestrated it this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be... Oh, the family treasure my father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
They put their faith in you.
In me, they had faith. In me. I'd always thought I'd been a worthless son to them.
They say a child never knows how precious he is to his parents.
He never knows. Someday, I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace. And I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. On my pride as a noble, I swear it.
And Strohl's unrivaled trust and his determination to change the future.
The proud noble Strohl, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues. By the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I'm going to change the future with you.
This, honestly, is kind of incredible. If Strohl attacked a human-type monster, critical rate greatly increases. I wonder by how much they consider greatly increases, though. Are we talking a 10% increase, a 20-25% increase, 50% maybe? I'm curious by how much it increases.
Thank you, my friend. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me. You keep moving forward. Do what you know to be just. And I will be just a step behind, no matter what. Look back, and you will find hope. Don't forget that.
How's it going, JKO? Welcome. With the vision of Halia restored clear in his mind, in my mind, I spent a moment enjoying the wind on my face. Then returned to the others. Thanks to Strohl's strong faith in me, I know I now have the full support of the people of Halia. Which means nothing. And still Brigida does not want to hang out. I want to get the tycoon, goddammit. Although, how'd it go last night, JKO? Or were you able to log in and get everything you needed?
Ah, just you. See you.
Yeah, it's probably locked behind story beats if I have to guess then. Damn it. This will get it to reduce the cost of Studying from them. Let me save.
Hey,
I wonder when the fake lance will be ready. Oh wait, you're already reading that. Oh, guess what? It's time to pick my outfit for the tailor. Gimma, can we go and get it, my good man? We're one step closer to lifting my spirits, and I treasure these moments. Let's go.
thanks.
Thanks for being such a good sport. Let's head to the tailor in Brilhaven then.
Hello?
Oh, that random ass voice before. Hello there. I've come to pick up my dress for the festival. I thought the Russian girl who picked it up earlier was in your employ, Lady Juna.
Wait!
A Russiante girl, you say? It couldn't be. The singer from last year?
If I recall,
Her name was Myrtus, and if she's still harassing me, that outfit's in danger.
hurry!
Perhaps she hasn't gone far. Let's have a look around. Oh, woo, there she is, over there, and look at what's on the left right there.
Please!
Myrtus, right? Did you take my outfit? If so, I'll have it back, please.
What do you want?
Your outfit? Don't play dumb. You're the only one who would have the gall to stoop so low. Oh, really? Well, I did pick up my dress earlier, but it's just so last year, so it's ashes now.
That's...
You wouldn't. How are you gonna compensate for it? It was my dress to do what I want with. They tailored it to my measurements just last year. And they have the audacity to trot you out in the same bloody dress. The comparisons alone would make a mockery of me. You're a big famous songstress. What the hell compels you to show up out of the blue for a sideshow and steal my livelihood?
Oh,
So you listen. Bow out or I'll spread those pesky Erica flowers all over the stage. They're poisonous, of course. Perfect for a viper like you. Maybe you'll shed your skin and the world will find out what a cute little thing you really are.
hold on!
No, Kami, don't. Why Erica flowers? I can't. I'm scared. If the Erica flowers on stage,
No.
I'll be right there beside you, don't worry. Too true, my ever-reliable escort. I'm sure I'll be fine. I know I was asked to do it, but in a way, I did steal the performance from her. Still, I can't let all the people looking forward to it down now.
So, a song.
Music shares its origin with the magic, you know? A song has the power to lift spirits and ease sorrows. Just as a child, music was my only hope in a way. I want to share that hope with people all over the world. Through the magic that we call song. People used to say my head was in the clouds. That I was a dreamer. But it's not a dream. It's both my reality and my future. I can achieve it. I will achieve it. You're not so different, I imagine. You're making an effort to take the future in your hands. Quite a pair we make, hmm?
I can't get discouraged here. Now then.
I've decided. Forget the dress. I'll show up just as I am. No bells and whistles.
Thanks.
I appreciate you being here today. Let's stop by Capra to tell him about the outfit, then head back.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We're getting close to the day where the story's actually gonna fucking happen.
Look at this.
Damn, this is gonna mean a lot now.
About the currents.
Nearest land will be ready tomorrow, and it seems that the tide has calmed down a bit too. We should be able to set off for Altabury soon. Considering Fidelio's still on the mend, how about we spend the rest of the day helping people out? Yep.
I too will.
Do any quests you got left over?
So,
Put a knife formulating our plan for tomorrow. So if it's something you want to do, let's get it done during the day. Got it? Yep. You only have the daytime to do things. To which looks like it's gonna be a Yufa. Wait, no, she's right here. I just gotta walk to her and that's it. No loading screen for me.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive at Altabury all the same. I have a favor to ask of you, Narukami. Will you accompany me to the church in Brilhaven? The church just gave me a strange feeling, and I've been thinking about that promise I made to Ovi. That's so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I honestly hope I'm just imagining things. But I feel we should make sure everything is okay. Let's go. Ovi wasn't at the church, but I thought I could feel her presence. Of course, it might have just been my imagination.
What is it?
Oh, there's a back door here. If we just...
This is the place.
Narukami, I can feel magic coming from behind this door, and it's not good. Let's
All
take a
right.
look.
That's surely right.
Yes, if we're careful. Now, I'm going to open this door.
dear God,
Dear God, please help Mama and all the rest of the sick people. If you do, I promise to always pray a whole lot and be a good girl.
Close your eye.
Those voices.
oh,
Yufa, Narukami. What are you doing to these people here? What are you doing down here in the basement? This is the sick room, you realize? For Ovi's mother and the others who are ailing. Ovi. They are faithful adherents, afflicted with an illness we cannot identify. We even requested a skilled healer, but to no avail. Those afflicted are prone to violence, as though they are not themselves, so we had to contain them here. That's right, Mama and everybody got, puzzled by something evil. Or possessed by something evil. That's why I go to church every day and pray for a really long time. If I pray under the church, God will hear me faster, right? What about other treatments? Are there any other means to treat them? This illness appears to only affect followers of sancticism, so it must be the doings of the devil. I feel like there are other things that could lead to that, but who knows? Therefore, we must continue offering our prayers unto God. The only path to triumphing over malady is the path of profound faith.
But then...
But something's not right here. That smell I've been faintly sensing. I can see it now.
I won't.
This place is filled with a stagnant magla, probably because far too many intense feelings are concentrated in one place. Like with the Dragon God? I don't mean to deny sancticism, but I simply cannot believe any of this can be resolved through prayer alone. There was a time in my hometown when our misguided prayer caused our God to become a calamity upon us. The magla here reminds me of what I felt back then. Good intentions twisted by blind faith. I think continuing to pray so much may only serve to worsen the illness. Still your heretical tongue, pagan. Our prayers shall be heard.
No.
You don't know that for certain. You should use another method. Narukami.
Silence.
Silence. You're nothing more than a heathen. What could you possibly know? Mama.
Leave this place.
The pain is only worsened by blasphemers who dare speak against God in this holy church. Leave here at once.
Shame to admit.
There are times when prayer is a comfort, like during times of illness, but to rely on it as your only means of succor, I can't imagine it.
If we do nothing...
And just think, that distorted magla, borne aloft once so much blindingly zealous prayer, if it spreads, the whole town will be in danger. Like in Etria?
I mean to say...
When I imagine something like that happening again, I truly hope I'm just overthinking things. And more than anything, I refuse to allow a young child who so loves her mother to go through what I did. I and many other islanders were devoted to a doctrine which marched my partners to an early grave. My heart still bleeds for that loss. Or from that loss. Even if they scorn me as a pagan, I'm going to do the best I can. Just like you when you helped me, Narukami.
It is as it was when you ended the calamity on the island. Be that as it may.
However, if we try to persuade them now, they will only dig in their heels all the harder. Let's leave and come back when calm has been restored. Or someone dies. Whichever one.